Hello, welcome back to my video. Today I'm actually going to be doing a Q&A, which I never really do. I don't think I've actually done one ever. I've done like tags and stuff, like getting to know me, but this is a Q&A. So I've got you to ask some questions over Instagram because that's my main social media page that I spend most of my time on other than YouTube. So if you're not on there already, then check it out. It's at Rebecca Ella. I'll link it down below as well. And also I have filmed this look. Nice and red. It's filmed. It's either the one previous or the one after. If it's previous, then I'll link it down below. But yeah, so today I'm going to answer some questions. I remember print screen them all. I can't remember what people have asked me, so it's going to be like reactions straight up. The last two videos I haven't been speaking. They've both been voiceovers. I don't know if you can still hear it, a bit nasally like, but I have had cold, sore throat, all of that shizzle, so I've just decided not to go down the talking route. So yeah, I've been doing voiceovers and coughing most of the time and editing that out. So let's start. So I print screened this, but this isn't a question. Look at this. Hey doll, hope you're well babe. We're currently recruiting new girls and I wonder if you ever thought about webcamming. You can earn between 500 to 1k a week. No thank you. I print screened. That was the same time I was asking for all the questions. I print screened it and sent to James like, okay. Alright. So yeah, first question. How did you become so successful doing makeup and how did you get started? And that is from, I think I'm saying it right, Cushy Roberts. So yeah, to me, obviously, successful is different in everyone's mind. What you might find successful might not be to other people. And in my mind, I am doing well with what I'm doing at the moment, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be. But I've had that, I think there's another question that says that as well. So thank you for actually thinking that. But I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I've got so much more planned. But to answer your question, I started makeup. I started makeup mainly because I was artistic in school. I then decided to start a YouTube channel because I was bang on YouTube. I was watching it so much that I thought, you know what, I'm just going to start it. And for those of you that know me, my route that I was going down job-wise is completely different. Completely different, you would not believe. So yeah, the YouTube was doing well. Well, you know, people were watching it that knew me from the area, so they decided, oh, this girl can do makeup, I'm going to book her in. So then you start social media and boom, it just takes off. If you're good at what you do, I think I'm good at what I do. I think I'm good at makeup and on clients. So that's the main thing, you need to be confident. And yeah, that's how I ended up with the makeup and the makeup page. And I now do semi-permanent makeup as well. And it just rolls sort of thing. You do one thing to another and it's all kind of going at one pace now. Like it's all just smoothly going ahead. Everything's going on at one point though. Like obviously the Instagram's changed as well. It's changed to more of a fashion and beauty blogging type, which I decided at New Year. You just got to keep everything strict basically. So I hope that answers your question. Absolutely love your videos, thank you. My question is, what contour powder palette would you recommend the most? And that is from Rebecca Dunn. Contour palettes, honestly, the powder ones, there isn't a particular favourite. They're all so different in different ways. I use the Nip and Fab, the NYX, and the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palettes. And for me, those are my favourite palettes for contouring. The one I go to the most, I would say, is Anastasia Beverly Hills. Because I really like the banana in it. But I also use the NYX banana powder, so you know that could make up for one of the other colours in the other palettes. The NYX one and the Nip and Fab one are more pigmented, I find, but I prefer the colours in the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. Right, from Daniela Moore. Daniela Moore. Can you give some tips on how you edit your videos? Also your opinion on the YouTube world. So I film on my Canon 600D and everything is edited on iMovie, all of it. And if I could give you any tips, the main thing is cut out all the crap. Basically, you waffle on like I am now, and sometimes you find that you do just get carried away, and if you do YouTube for quite a while, you end up just talking to yourself anyway, just like you are now. If you think about it, I am just sitting here talking to a camera, but it is all of you guys, all of my viewers that are watching it. But the tips is, once you get carried away talking and you start editing it, I find that I go over my videos 3 or 4 times before the video is actually complete. The first time round, I cut everything out. The second time around, I will like speed up certain bits, and then once you are happy with everything that's cut, because you don't want to watch 40 minutes of it just not being cut. So you want to cut it down as much as possible, and then once it's about 15 minutes, then I'll go to the beginning and I'll watch it, and you'll find as you keep going along, you're, oh, that needs to be cut out, oh, that needs to be cut out, because you just want to clean everything up so that it's smooth. But yeah, that's the only tips I can really give you. There's an auto enhance tool which enhances the colour on your skin that I always use, and I do put music in there, but make sure it's quite, you know, quiet, but still you can hear it, so it's not overpowering. And opinion on the YouTube world, it's a bit crazy right now, if I'm being honest, because you've got all of the YouTubers out there that aren't really getting involved with all of that crazy business. If you follow all of the big YouTubers, or the big ones that are in millions or close to millions, and they're all beefing each other at the moment. There's so much shade going on between palettes, and there's just too much going on. Then you've got other YouTubers that are then commenting on them. That is just getting crazy. I find that the YouTube world more around our following, like my following, which is, what is it, 12,000 at the moment. I'd say anyway up to like 300,000 maybe. I think, I don't watch many people that are around that, but I think it isn't as bitchy. But the higher they're getting up, I think the only people that don't really get involved with stuff like that is like Chloe Morello. She's definitely one that stands out to me that doesn't get involved, and I find I don't hear her name going about with all of that, even though she's really big. It's the YouTube world really, isn't it? I think they're just trying to spice things up. It's turned into a completely different thing now. At the end of the day, you're a YouTuber and you sit here on your own and you speak, and yeah. But other than all the big YouTubers, say around my end, the YouTube world's actually really great. Everyone is supportive. You do get random comments of people hating, but when you get to that stage where you start getting them haters, that's when you know you're doing good. Like, there's people hating on your videos here, and you get so many that over time you just get used to it and it means nothing really. So, new to your YouTube, but ever thought of doing a hair care video, or on how you grew it out and how long it took? Welcome, because you're new. That is from Brit X Alexis. So, hair care, yes, I have thought about doing it, but honestly, I will at some point. But right now, my hair care is nothing special, seriously. So, here's my hair. It's not like it's long, but I mean, like, my hair care routine is so average that it's like, is there a point right now? If you want to know, like my shampoos always change, basically. There's only like a couple of products that I always use, which are like certain oils and maybe something when I blow dry my hair. But other than that, I don't really do much, but I will do a video at some point. Oh, and then she said again, so she ended up messaging me again. Oh, and how you cut it, because I think you said in the video that you chopped your bangs yourself. Oh, and just self-tan. The hair I used to cut myself. Basically, when I was younger, I had a bob cut up to here, and I never cut it again. It has been cut since. Like, this isn't just full-on grown length. I let it grow out, and then I started cutting it myself. So I wouldn't trust anyone else, so I would trim it myself. Trust me, don't do it. I didn't have professional scissors. I would even get like kitchen scissors or something like that. So I'd recommend like every 3 months, just get a trim, just a little trim, just a little one. It will grow a lot quicker than what you think, and as long as you look after it. And self-tan, I use, it's an Australian brand, Bondi Sands. Bondi Sands, I live on that. I haven't tried anything else, because once I got that one, I absolutely loved it, and I've just stuck by Bondi Sands. And I especially love their newest one, which is the Ultra Dark. It's amazing. So yeah, oh, and they've brought out a tan remover, the first ever tan remover. Instant. So yeah, I need to buy some of that. How did you work yourself up into the YouTube world, and manage to become successful with what you do? Love your videos and one day aspire to be a beauty blogger myself. That is from alex.preston. Thank you, that's so lovely. Same thing with the YouTube world. I do get a lot of comments anyway of how you build up your channel. I've been here for, I think, 2.5 years now, and there is nothing that I can say to help you out to grow yourself bigger, except for be yourself. You need to be yourself and just get used to it. Be confident with talking, just chat away, and and yeah, you'll get to where you want to be eventually. There's people that have started the same time as me and they have so much more than me because people just like their personality more than they like you. So it's just people's opinions. I also think that maybe people can't find your channel at some point, so you are posting loads and constant, which is another thing. Make sure you post weekly or however much you want to post, but keep up with it so that your viewers have something to watch whenever you've said you're going to do it. But yeah, so when it comes to growing your channel quickly, like I said, 2.5 years and I'm at 12,000. So it honestly is, it can be quite a slow process, but you just can't give up and you just got to keep going, and eventually you'll get more viewers so you can show more people your skills or whatever it is you want to show them. And then the last one, which is from Shanex Thomas: can you recommend the best brushes for eyeshadow? Yes, I can, Shan. So the ones for eyeshadow, because obviously I have literally, you have that, and that's not all of them. They're all on the table is where they all are because I just filmed this video. So if I can show you the ones that I use the most, hopefully that helps you out. This one here, and also they're mainly all Jessup, which is off eBay, and they're really cheap, but they're really good. So yeah, if I can find it, then I will link it. But this one is what I use for cut creases, to carve my brows, so for concealer, all over my lid. This is perfect. So there's that one. I then have this brush, which is, it says 217 on it. I honestly can't remember where I got this from because this isn't Jessup, but this is a very, very fluffy brush, and I use this in every single eye look possible. So yeah, very fluffy, it really does help out. I've then got this one, which is a bit smaller, so it's similar, but it's smaller, it's more dense, so it really gets into the corners. I have this one, which is mainly for underneath, which is more dense, as you can see. And I use another small one, this one from Jessup. So you can see them at the moment. This one's more fluffy, this one's more dense, so this will pack more on. This one will blend it out and be more smoky. Brows, which is an angled liner brush. And if I want just a regular brush to pack stuff on or pack a certain colour on, which can also do blending, it's this one here. That is my main brushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brushes out of that whole pot. These are my main ones. If I could have a pot with just these in, I would literally just use these because they're fab. You learn over time. There's certain ones that just work for you. Some of them brushes you might have and they might really not work for you, but for me, you know, over time you try so many different makeup products and brushes that you just find your own ones that you really like, and just you find it a lot easier when you use them. Just like with makeup, a lot of people ask me, is there a certain brand? Is there one brand? What products do you use? Or no, what brand do you use? And it's like, what brand don't I use? Seriously. It's like there's so many different products because you just learn over time what ones work really well. So you just have all the ones that work well, really. Why would you have a load of crap? So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it because I wanted to have a chatty video just because I haven't been speaking in the last 2 ones. And sometimes you get a bit of withdrawal symptoms when you haven't spoken to a camera in a while, as funny as it sounds. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, then please thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.